Welcome to Midday. Thanks for joining us on this Thursday. I'm Jennifer Abreu. A cross-country trip to remember for those who won't be forgotten. A group of local bikers are riding in honor of Vietnam veterans who to this day are still missing in action. Color 10's Jesse Inman is live for us in West Springfield, where this group started this journey, hitting the road on this special mission. Jesse, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Jen. About 8 this morning, a little over a dozen riders went kickstands up, and they're going to ride about 1,000 miles, well over 1,000 miles, in fact, today, for a special cause to remember Vietnam veterans who are prisoners of war or missing in action. But even this mission today goes a little deeper for those who will make this trip.
Today is quite an emotional ride.
It's a ride that will take nearly 12 hours in honor of those who have been missing for nearly 50 years. Dr. William Scott McGill, a medic in the Vietnam War, organized about a dozen local bikers headed across the country to remember those who never made it back. These men and women of the Liberty Riders of America will make the trip to Pikes Peak in Colorado Springs,
which is 1,584 miles. This is in remembrance of the missing in action out of Vietnam, which number 1,584. So it's a mile for every missing in action.
For Ken Taylor, he has some extra motivation of his own for this journey, one with family ties.
For me, it's my father was in Vietnam, Marine. I had 3 uncles that were Marines in Vietnam, so that's kind of where I get my special connection.
This is the second year in a row for this tour, but this time, these travelers will all have heavy hearts. They'll also be making the trip in honor of the one who started it all.
They are also riding in remembrance of Terry Willie, who was the first commander and put this ride together. He returned home and succumbed to SARS-CoV-2. Immediately after the ride. They will, one way or the other, make it up to the top of Pikes Peak in remembrance.
Gracious Lord and Heavenly Father, Lord, we just ask you to give us guidance with this ride today.
And Jen, this is going to be about a 5-day trip for those who left here this morning. Dr. McGill says last year rain and ice kept them from getting all the way to the top of Pikes Peak, but as you just heard, they're bound and determined to make that trip a reality this year, not only for Terry, but for those hundreds of veterans who never made it home from Vietnam. In Springfield, Jesse Inman, Ozarks First.
All right.